I don't know about you, but lately at the grocery store, I'm noticing something about the food supply chain. I'm noticing that there is a little bit of a shortage in the meat section. Now, I know we had some times that were very acute in the past couple of months where certain things weren't available, like, the rice, beans, canned foods, that kind of thing. Of course, toilet paper. But I'm noticing about the meat. I figured that this would be a good time to explore what I've already been doing, but do more of it, is plant-based meals. I've been thinking about this whole thing with how I'm gonna do my meal plans to stay slim and to maintain the weight that I'm at right now. It's been quite a struggle with the 5 to 6 pound range. You know what I mean. It's been fluctuating from day to day, which I understand that. But because I eat the same foods and I tend to do that, I notice that my weight has been going up. And we are in the house more than we want to be. And so I think with the less movement going on, that also affects the weight. So let's get back on track. If you're struggling with that, say 5 to 10 pound range, I think this would help as well. So these are my plant-based meal ideas. I know I've been so boring and I've always really brought that to your attention that I love my vegetable soup. Now, I have variations in it though. And the thing about it is you must have as much vegetables that you could get into your one meal a day if you're on that regimen, or if you're on a 2MAD, which is 2 meals a day, you definitely can get what you need in by vegetables and fruits, but mostly vegetables. So for me, for the vegetable soup, I use my famous roasted tomato soup that I get from Trader Joe's. That's still been coming in, and I'm praying that it will continue to come in. But if it didn't, I can always make my own tomato soup. Now, it won't taste as flavorful as what I get at the store, but that's okay. If you have the time, which I think most of us do, is to go ahead and make a home version of the tomato soup. But for now, I'm getting it at Trader Joe's, and I add in my cherry tomatoes, which is about 5 ounces of it worth. And I add in spinach as well, usually about a handful of a bunch of spinach. And then I add in the red onions, and which I love, love, love. So I chop up a lot of that and I put that in. The thing I've been doing lately is with a lot of dairy products. Now, I know I love to get my fat and I love my cheese, but I know that it's not always cleansing. And if you don't have a really, really high quality cheese, and you're getting those extra hormones and you just don't need it, especially if you're perimenopausal or menopausal. I think that I have to do away with the cheese for a short temporary time. I need some good fat. So a good clean fat is avocado. And what you'll see in all my meals today is that it has one thing in common, and that's avocados. Avocados is a very good version of getting your fat, and it definitely is going to keep the weight off. If you eat more than that within reason, then you will see amazing fat loss already coming off of your body. So fat loses fat. So the vegetable soup, it's usually around 500 to 600 calories max. And for me, that works for me when I'm doing my one meal and I want to really hit it hard to knock off those 5 pounds. That is the perfect meal to have as a plant-based meal. One of my favorites as well is the poke bowl. My avocado poke bowl. You have the choices of what you want to add into it, but get some good ahi poke and cut that up. But I also do get it out because I have a special place that I really love, and I want to support them and keeping them in business if I can. So usually once a week I will get the poke bowl with brown rice. I don't do white rice, although it's good occasionally, but it's still a carb, turns into sugar. So we're trying to stay on that low carb diet. Now, the poke bowl with avocado, it also has seaweed salad, or in conjunction, you can switch that out with cucumbers and cut that up. So it's very refreshing to have that in there. And then there's a sesame chip that the restaurant has. Now, I don't normally keep that in my house, but with the fish itself, you're getting lots of minerals and vitamins from the fish itself, so it doesn't make it 100% plant-based, but it's mostly plant-based. And so think of it in that way. And I love, love, love the poke bowl. Now you can also do another variation of that if you get some of those sesame wonton type of chips. You can put that down with some jalapeno, and you can put the poke on it, and voila, you got poke nachos as well. The black bean bowl can come in variations also. I like it pretty plain, so you can add in the brown rice, but for what I do and trying to maintain the weight and stay slim is some black beans. And I wouldn't do this more than once a week just because I find that a lot of legumes can tend to stick to me because it is a starchy food and it is a carb. And the black beans does provide a lot of protein though, so that's what I love about that. And it has fiber, which can cancel out the carbs, if you will. So black beans with the avocado and maybe some cherry tomatoes in the bowl. It's all about the seasoning of your choice. So you can try it in so many different variations, and it is delicious, and it definitely will make you feel satiated and till the next day for me in my case. And also, if you're on a 1 meal a day plan, this will certainly keep you satiated. So try some new things in your diet. It's nothing wrong with that. And being plant-based mostly, which I try to get to that point, maybe like an 80-20 rule, 80% plant-based and 20% meat. I do love red meat too, so you know, I do have that on occasionally. But right now, and for what we're going through these days, I think this is a great time to try something new, put you in a better mood, and also it is a healthy habit to incorporate into your meal plan. So what questions do you have for me? Is there anything that you try yourself that is different in your normal routine that is more plant-based? And if you're not plant-based, it's something that you might want to check into because it's all about being healthy and eating clean as you possibly can. Thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Welcome. And don't forget, caregiving begins with you.